Cancer. In September, the new moon starts the month off a few days in on September 5th. This energy for you this month, you're a water sign. Virgo's an earth sign. It's pretty harmonious. Yet there is this influx of communication for you. A lot of it will be in your own mind, meaning that your mind can be more active than normal. You could be thinking about different things. This is an excellent month for you to learn something new, especially when it pertains to something that is very useful for you at work. There is a deep, deep intensity that we will begin to feel towards the middle of the month. We're going to go through a passage when Venus and Mercury will be what's called unaspected. And when a planet is unaspected, it has no connections, mathematical connections like 60 degrees or 90 degrees or 120 degrees to the other planets. And when that happens, there's that sense of not having anything to hang on to, being left out, being unconnected. So a couple of times this month, if you feel that, you just can't connect with anybody in your relationships, that is part of the energy. And also when Mercury goes into that unaspected phase, the feeling can be as nobody's getting how I'm thinking. They're just not getting it. But that does pass. That will pass. But the intensity continues as the middle of the month, September 18th, Venus is conjunct Saturn. Now it's in Scorpio, a water sign, so water to water, and you have Jupiter and Cancer protecting you anyway, but the water, depending on your own personal transits, there's quite a bit going on for anyone that has been born like July 2nd. It's deep intensity. And basically water to water is a positive influence. But Venus-Saturn conjunction is a new phase around relationships, and to get in connection with yourself about what you want new that will bring you happiness, that will bring you fulfillment. The fact that all of this is connected to the North Node is unique and unusual. Venus conjunct Saturn happens once a year. But these three things together is very unusual. There's a pulling together of fate. So there's a sense of what does fate mean? It can be a fated time that who you meet, what you do, what you're starting can be very significant in the long run. You may not see it for a long time, but in hindsight, you can look back that during this month that you made steps that were ultimately very significant. The full moon in Pisces, another water energy, water to water, right? Pisces is water, is on the 19th. And again, it's extremely intense because we have the Venus-Saturn conjunction, and it's the day before Pluto goes direct. That empowers, it means that this full moon is demanding in a deep way for transformation. What kind of transformation? What's the world energy? It's transformation of humanity to step up to a higher spiritual perspective. It's transformation where we can embrace compassion and understanding for ourselves and others. The sun goes into Libra on the 22nd, late in the afternoon, Eastern time, 4:40 p.m. And this energy, Venus, is in front of the sun. Mars is behind the sun, and the sun is at the halfway point between these two planets. If you do the math, you will find it's actually a semi-square between this one and this, between Venus and the sun and Mars. What does this mean? That the sun is caught, the essence of what we're trying to express, our self-expression in life, is caught between what our relationship side of us want and the will side, what we want to go out and do, wants. And this energy actually it is a positive aspect in the sense of it's a precursor to seeing or knowing what we will feel deeply within ourselves of what we want to accomplish, and we will see wherever we can feel that sense of what's getting in our way, because that's how the month ends. The month ends with Venus square Mars. And Venus square Mars is a conflict between the male and the female within us. It can transpire out in the world that it feels that it's conflicting between our relationship problems, but it's really about what's within us. What's within you, in you. And Venus is at a particular degree that's a very difficult degree in Scorpio. And so it makes it even tougher. If you find that you have to, quote unquote, fight for what is important for you, it's keep the boundaries. Because when Venus conjunct Saturn, there was what are the boundaries that you need about what's important to you, and be able to put that forth. The day that Venus squares Mars, the moon is in Cancer with Jupiter. So as a Cancer, there's again that protection around you, but you can feel this deep energy coming up, and perhaps around people around you, of a little bit of conflict. Where the resolution is will come through the compassion, the learning from the compassion, and being able to see what the position is from the other person, because we are in a Libra cycle. What's fair and what's balanced. So keep fairness and balance in mind, compassion in mind, and all evolves well. And it's a tremendous month for tremendous spiritual growth.